Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on how to show icons in the minimap. So as you can see here, this pink circle represents this object that is in the game world. So as you can see, it is updated in the minimap and it stays in the edge. If we move away to a further range, a further location, it stays in the edge of the minimap, and as we go closer, it moves closer like this. So yeah, this is what we are going to work on today, how to show some icons and how to update its location in the minimap correctly. Right, let's see how to do this today. Okay, so far we have implemented this minimap and it works as we expect. So you can see as a black drop the player location. So what I want to add is some kind of a icon in the minimap, like a checkpoint icon or some waypoint icon. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. And before that, one small thing. So here in this minimap icon, I had to add this section, this small offset to the texture coordinate to make sure that the character icon stays in this point, which is 000 location in the world. So yeah, that's something I had to do off the recording after last time. So right, now let's first create some icon, import some icon for the waypoint. So all I need is some round object. Right, so this is the waypoint. Let me save this into waypoint. Right, let's import it. Now let's actually here we are going to have only one waypoint, but later on I am going to implement a way to add multiple waypoints into the minimap. But for now, let's just test this with one waypoint. So therefore we can manually set it, edit like this. Size I'll set 20 by 20, maybe 30 by 30. Okay, and color, so do this color will do. Right, so just like this one, so here I have set the alignment to 0.5 by 0.5 and anchored to bottom left. So 300 and minus 300 is the position. So I'll do the same for this one. Anchor to the bottom left, position 300 by minus 300. Not exactly matching because the alignment. Right, now it does. Okay, so let's name this waypoint, or shall we say icon, not waypoint. Okay, so and also we have this BP minimap blueprint here. All it does is setting this adding the minimap to the map and setting this player location. So that's all it does. But since this is a UI component, I think it would be better if we move that functionality into a HUD class. So what if I can reparent this? To HUD. Right. HUD. Now we can in this and BP minimap. We can set it as the HUD. So let's just rename it HUD, BP HUD, or like me HUD. Good, like me HUD. Okay. Then let's play. Yeah, we still have the minimap, and also the waypoint stays in the same location as the player. Right, so the next part is, let's create another actor or an actor component. Actually, the reason is because the next blueprint that I'm going to implement, the reason that I won't implement it as an actor component is because I want to add this component to other actors such as NPC characters or vehicles or anything, so that by adding this actor component, this minimap icon actor component, we would be able to show those actors also in the minimap. So right, actor component minimap icon minimap icon component. Right. Oh wait, maybe I am complicating things more than necessary. So yeah, for now let's just implement it as an actor. Let's call it EP checkpoint. Yeah, why not? Or maybe waypoint, not text. Yeah, it doesn't matter actually. Right. Now let's add some object to make it visualize as a checkpoint. Right. Okay, here is our checkpoint. Yeah, let's first put it here so that we can easily test it. 500. Okay, so if this is working correctly, if I have mapped this icon to this location, the icon should appear. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is near the fifth, at the edge of the fifth square. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this icon should appear closer to this point. So yeah, let's but what complicates things is, as I rotate or as my character turns, the minimap also turns. So it's not that simple to calculate the location we need for the icon, right? But first let's set a function get icon location, and then here icon get icon, and the slot as canvas slot set position. Okay, so this position, how do we calculate this? So first here, let's promote this widget that we create to a variable, because we need to update that minimap parameter. So wtg minimap, right? Now I had one before, but yeah, I'm not accessing it anywhere, right? Let's set up an interface to update minimap location in the HUD. We don't have any interfaces, so let's create one. So print interface PPI minimap update icon location, icon position, right? Input, we need position. Okay, now let's implement that interface here. PPI minimap, update icon position, get widget minimap, icon location. Oh, this is position, this is vector 2D, right? Then right. Okay, now in the checkpoint, before checkpoint, let's test this a bit. So as I said initially, I want to set this location to match with this one here. So that means at this point the character is in 0, 0, 0 location, actually not 0, 0, 0. There is a Z value, but we are only considering X and Y coordinates. So the character is in 0 and this one is in Y 500. So that means here, when the object has a 500 Y offset, this should be here 475, and this is 300. So that means 175 minus 300, 175. So 175 for 500 reference, so 0.35. Remember that number. No, actually we can do it. Use it here. Here we have to let's break this, and y part split. So y part has to be multiplied by 0.35 and add 300. So this should go to the x position, because as you can see here, this axis is x and this axis is y, but in here this axis is x, this axis is y, this axis is x, so that's why I have to interchange it. So now let me reset this location, and in the BP checkpoint, in the begin play, if I get controller create hard, update icon position. Here if I give 0 and 500, now the location, right, this one is 500 is correct, but this is not correct. The reason is so WDG MiniMap. Here let's add let's do a validated get. Right. Now for the y position or x position, I have set to 0, but here we didn't do anything. So wait, should be 300 minus 300, should be 300, right? Now let's test. Oh, it's not updating. Why? Let's add a delay. Alright, now it's updating. Okay, now for the y part, this is just the basics of the calculation that we need. So we still have a lot of things to figure out. So for the y ratio, if here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, let's do the same thing. Let's put this one here, 500 and 0. Oh, one more thing. Instead of giving a direct value, let's get at the location and put it here. It's only for testing. We will be setting them with real values. So yeah, why we didn't actually update yet. So when I set x to 500 and y to 0, this is where in the real world 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is where the object ends up. So that means somewhere like here 300 and wait, no, it should be 300 minus 466, right? So that means minus 466 in, sorry, minus 466 minus 466 minus minus 300. Minus minus means plus. 300 minus 166 divided by 500 minus 0.332. So that's the ratio we need for the x, and which goes to y. Multiply minus 0.332, and we need to add minus 300 to this, because we do need minus 300. We consider this point as 0, and from this point we get the offset to the icon, right? Okay, that's correct. But the problem is, as my character moves, that location is not updating. So let's take care of that part now. So how do we calculate the relative location from the character to the checkpoint? That's what we need here. So for that, actually there are some calculations we could use for that. For example, if I take we do a Google search. Yeah, you can use this calculation, angle between two vectors, and we can get sine value and cos value, and our sine theta and our cos theta will give us the x and y values inside or relative to the characters forward as y and characters right axis as x. But this is complicated, so I'm not going to do that calculation here. Instead of, I am going to do a little trick here to get the engine to do the calculation for us. Right, how? So in the checkpoint, let me add the scene component. Let's call it calc help, because this component is going to help us with the calculation. So right, here we get some location, get the calc helper, so, and let's get the character, attach component to component. So we are going to attach this to road component of the player. Right, then keep world location, rotation, also keep world location, everything keep world. Okay, so now when we have to update the location, let's convert this to a function. Update icon position. What we are going to do is we are going to get calc helper, set world location with the location of this checkpoint. Get that location, right? And then we are going to access the relative location. Get relative location. So this will do that calculation for us and give us the values we need. So I'm going to use that instead of this get back to location. Right, now still it's not updating, but the values are working without any issues here. See, so let's do this in the tick, but let's start. Let's call this update icon position here. Now see, as we move, the checkpoint location stays there, so it works correctly. The only problem is it moves out from the minimap area as well, so that's the only issue we have. So yeah, wait. Now let's put this somewhere like here. Okay, so it is working. So how do we prevent it moving away from the minimap area? For that, here when we update the location, we can wait, maybe not here, better do it in the widget, because in the widget we know this range. So the maximum range this can go is, let's say, 500. No, 500 seems a bit too much. 480. Okay, 480. Right, 480 seems a reasonable number. Right, so what I'm gonna do is let's normalize this, and then also let's get the vector length. And then let's clamp this in between 0 and 480. multiply this vector with this clamped length. Wait. Why can't I? Point. Oh wait. Let's do a vector. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Great. Now it's not moving away from the minimap. Maybe we should push it a bit away from the circle. That would be better. Oh, actually, I noticed that here 484, this one, 482. About 490. Final 500. Great. So yeah, and I think we can stop this episode right here. So it is working as expected. Great. So thanks for watching. Next time I am planning to work on adding NPC characters and adding icons that represent NPC enemies or any other type of icons that needs to be represented in the minimap. So not just one, multiple icons. So that's what I'm going to work next in this minimap series. So thanks for watching. Project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.